Hi, I'm Dave Sobel, host of the Business of Tech podcast here at the Acronis CyberFit Summit in Miami. I'm talking with Pat Hurley from Acronis. Thanks for joining me, Pat.
Thanks for having me, Dave. It's great to see you again.
So the first question I got to ask is, what's the biggest sense of feedback you're getting from customers here on site? What are they telling you about what's going on?
Number one, they miss on site, right? They miss seeing people face to face. They miss being able to have these types of interactions. That's for sure that. From a momentum standpoint, they see the opportunities that exist within the cybersecurity space. They're loving what Acronis is bringing to the table as far as our platform. The kind of power of one messaging is really starting to resonate with them, where they're seeing the benefit of consolidating down multiple solutions to be able to deliver a number of services to their customers. Reliable, effective, cost-effective at the same time. So those are the main points that I'm taking away, and it's just great to see people again.
Yeah, and you guys put out some research that was about that, and you even looked at how consolidation is benefiting solution providers by going down and saving some time and some money on that.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to ask about, though, is a data point in that research that I'm curious your take on, where they talk about how there's actually about 53% of the channel who are not trusting their vendor. What's your take on trust in a world where we're trying to move to zero trust?
It's an interesting question. I guess there's so many different solutions out there today, right? And there's a lot of different vendors. You see new security solutions popping up every single day. It's really tough to generate that trust. What I think a lot of our partners are looking for today is a vendor that's been around the corner. They've been doing this for a while. Certainly Acronis has been in the data protection space now for 18 plus years. And over the past 8 years or so, we've been moving into the cybersecurity and cyber protection space, combining the old world of data protection with the ability to address the new world challenges of cybersecurity. So that's what we're seeing, is that brand is a really important part of the conversation. So being able to trust your vendor is an important piece. And obviously you earn that trust over time. You don't just sign a new vendor sight unseen. You want to understand what they've been through, how they've developed their technology, and obviously what other third parties are saying independently about what you're delivering.
So I would think that you're thinking a lot about the way your teams communicate out with your partner base. How are you guiding them for what we'd be expecting to be ever increasingly difficult questions coming from partners? How are you guiding them?
For sure. Well, it starts with training, right? Training and education. We've developed a community group as well that's taking a lot of that message out on the road again, mostly social distance still, but still taking the message out on the road, educating them in sort of a scalable way through our partner program and our partner portal, one integrated experience for them, to be able to get all the materials there, be able to answer their questions straight on, but then also provide actual people around it to be able to have conversations, address these things straightforward. Being available to your partners is a key. If you're able to pick up the phone and someone from Acronis or any other vendor answers the phone, it's a huge part of it. And that's blocking and tackling. It's something you should be able to do as a company very well. But it does take an effort. It takes commitment. And I think my team has been delivering on that.
So you guys have moved into some actually interesting areas from our market position. You guys actually have a big presence in sports.
We do.
Tell me a little bit about what's going on in that space.
Well, you think about sports, right? People are extremely passionate about it. I don't know who your favorite team is, but I'm from Boston, right? So Boston Red Sox, New England Patriots, tough year this year, but Tampa's taking his skills down to Florida to win championships there as well. But from our perspective, we see sports as obviously a group of customers, they're enterprises essentially, that have a tremendous amount of data, and they have a tremendous amount at stake as well from a brand reputation perspective. They're also dealing with a lot of sensitive customer information, so they need to make sure that they have a very tight security posture. We've seen an opportunity there to go in and partner with those teams through what we refer to as a CyberFit delivery partner, one of our partnered MSPs, to actually go in and deliver Acronis cyber protection in an official capacity to the sports team. What that creates is a few different things. One, a closer connection to our MSP, ourselves, and a sports brand that's usually addressing a customer base that's very passionate in that local community. The other thing it does is it allows us to create experiences for their customers and maybe even their other partners that would want to take advantage of that as well. So from a sales and marketing perspective, it's obviously a very easy conduit to get fans into seats, to get potential prospects in front of you. So we've seen the growth there be absolutely tremendous. We call it the CyberFit Team Up program. It's been tremendously successful, a lot of fun too. So it's not just talking about technology for Acronis, right? It's talking about how we solve certain challenges for the teams. Probably most importantly, which gets glazed over a lot of times, we partner with a lot of different types of organizations, NFL, Major League Baseball, NHL, you name it, we're probably there. It's not about sponsorship. It's not about an Acronis logo on a fin on an F1 car that's going 200 miles an hour. You can't see it anyway. It's about the fact that their CIO, their CTO, their CSO uses our technology, relies on our technology. It's really a partnership where the MSP is also involved being the delivery partner for that technology. Having them being able to go out and talk to customers and partners publicly about the partnership that they have with us, that's the most compelling thing for us, and I think that's driving a lot of momentum.
And other partners can leverage those programs too, right?
Absolutely. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you about the program.
Gotcha. And you guys are also involved in philanthropic giving. Tell me a little bit about what the foundation does.
Absolutely. We're really passionate about education. We believe that knowledge should be available to all. We're pretty fortunate being here in the United States. We have access to the best education on the planet. There are a lot of regions that obviously don't have that type of access. It's simple stuff like not having the buildings, not having the textbooks, not having basic stuff, all the way to enabling them to have wireless access, to giving them computer classes, to hopefully give them a step ahead. We've done this all over the world. We've built schools in Nepal, in Senegal, Guatemala, Peru. People from my team have been able to go on these treks for a week or 2 weeks, spend time with the families, with the communities, really understand what they go through, understand their challenges. For myself, I went down to Peru, was able to spend some time with the kids down there. The smiles on their faces, the type of joy that it brings to that community really brings everybody together. I think that's absolutely fantastic. We've now started to invite partners on those treks to come and experience that with us. Hopefully we get one coming here in the springtime. We'll be able to bring some partners and customers with us as well.
Gotcha. So the last sort of thought on this, I always play this thought exercise. I think it's a fun way of thinking about it. If I gave you a magic wand, but it only worked on granting your partner something, what would be the thing you'd want them to go forth and be able to do next coming out of this?
Oh, geez. You saved that was a pretty tough one to lay on me at the end here, Dave. Confidence. Confidence to be able to go out and deliver a solution that you're going to know that behind the scenes everything's going to work at a high level and be well integrated and delivered at a high level. I think that's something that it's helped me in my professional career, having the confidence go out and talk, do interviews like this.
Right.
I think that having a partner going out and being able to have that confidence that when they talk to a customer, that they're not just saying something, they're believing something. They know that it's going to come through when a ransomware attack hits or if there's a security breach, what have you. They've got the confidence that their customers are going to be protected and they're going to be safe as well.
Well, that's a great way to leave something with our partners. So, Pat, thanks for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Dave.